We all know someone who let their birthday pass, no dinner, no party, no post online, just another day. And if you are that person, I want you to know that there is nothing wrong with you. Not celebrating your birthday doesn't mean you are bitter or not fun. What if skipping the cake and balloons isn't about being a party pooper, but a deeply personal, psychologically nuanced act of self-preservation or even profound self-awareness? One of the most quietly formative reasons is your birthdays were ignored as a child. One year your family make a big deal out of it, the next year it barely got acknowledged. When birthdays are met with inconsistency, a child doesn't just feel disappointment, they learn a deeper, more protective lesson. Don't expect anything. Hope becomes a risk. Over time, their brain wires itself to downplay the day altogether. They don't celebrate their birthday not because they don't care, but because they are gently, tragically conditioned not to make a big deal of it. For some, a birthday isn't a milestone, it's a metric. It's a stark, annual reminder of the gap between where they are and where they believe they should be by now. Society hands us a silent checklist: career, relationship, home, achievements. The birthday becomes the yearly audit. For the person wrestling with unmet goals or a sense of stagnation, celebration can feel like hypocrisy or even a cruel joke. Toasting to another year can taste bitter when you're mourning the dreams you haven't reached. The pressure to perform gratitude clashes with a private narrative of disappointment, making solitude feel more honest than a party. Also, birthdays force a confrontation with the performing self. Many people, especially introverts or those with high social anxiety, dread the enforced spotlight. For one whole day, you are expected to be the cheerful, grateful, center of attention version of yourself. Every message requires a response. Every gesture demands appreciation. It's less a celebration and more an exhausting day of emotional labor and social performance. The thought of coordinating plans, managing expectations, and being on is so draining that opting out feels like the only way to protect their genuine energy. They aren't rejecting love. They're rejecting the exhausting script that comes with it. Often, the reluctance is a silent echo from past memories. Imagine birthdays that were consistently overshadowed by conflict, disappointment, or neglect. Perhaps a family argument always erupted, a parent forgot, or the day was used as leverage for good behavior. When happy birthday has historically been paired with pain, the brain wires the two together. The adult then isn't just avoiding a party, they are instinctively avoiding the reactivation of that old, familiar hurt. It's a protective mechanism. Celebrating feels like walking back into a room where you were once emotionally injured. Finally, some people find traditional birthday festivities, with their obligatory songs, generic cards, and material gifts, to be hollow and impersonal. It can feel like going through the motions of connection without any of the depth. They might see it as a societal habit, not a genuine expression of care. For them, true recognition happens in quiet, consistent ways throughout the year, not in a single, pressurized of attention. Choosing not to celebrate is a statement. My value isn't tied to this one day on the calendar. So if you see yourself in this, understand this final, gentle truth. The goal isn't to force a joy you don't feel, but to honor your own experience.